Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Weekly Rewind.
Where we're going to hit the news inside and outside of the ropes. So stay tuned for later because we have an updated match card for Saturday night's main event. Also, WWE Unreal revealed that when it's coming back, Season 2. So stay tuned for later on, and we'll be discussing that.
Last week's Dynamite was almost all, I think, Continental Classic matches. There was it started with a Gold League match between Okada and Pac. Okada finally won. He got 3 points over Pac. Kyle Fletcher continued his winnings in the Gold League, gaining 3 points over Kevin Knight. It was announced that Darby Allin is out of the tournament because he got, like the week prior, he got, oh man, I forget what WWE calls it. Where they go from turnbuckle to turnbuckle, coast to coast. He got a coast to coast like drop kick in his head, and like they think he has a concussion, but he's also like not telling people. But there's a really weird video of him in the hospital, like acting really weird, like his arms are out and his like hands are moving around, and he says he's okay, and AEW's saving him from himself. And I was like, oh man, this guy's trying to go like do dumb shit.
That's actually a good thing from AEW. Like,
right?
Darby's like...
The dude climbed Everest and then came back down and he's like, all right, I'm ready for a match.
Yeah, no, he's like in the mold of like Terry Funk and Mick Foley to where like they'll be half dead and be like, no, I'm cool. So sometimes, yeah, it's a good thing that the organization like kind of jumps in and is like, no.
And they're like, hey, hold on.
Yeah, chill out for a little bit.
So Jack Perry's actually replacing him, which I didn't realize he's not Jungle Boy Jack Perry, he's Jungle Jack Perry now, and he still does like it's really weird because he makes knives and stuff now. Like you could see TikToks of him making knives, so he carries one with him. So he's more of like Crocodile Hunter, Jack Perry.
Oh, yeah. Crocodile
Dundee. The last semifinal match for the women's tag team titles took place between the Timeless Love Bombs and the Mega Problems in a hardcore holiday death match. The Timeless Love Bombs, Mina Shirakawa and Toni Storm won. So this week they'll be facing Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron for the titles, which is really weird. I thought the titles would have been on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like I thought they're doing...
But then again, I kind of like when they don't... Not everything is just regulated to a pay-per-view.
They're doing that thing that I've talked about on here before. It's Dynamite Winter is Coming. So it's like its own pay-per-view, like how NXT usually names. Like, yeah. I like when they do that. So it's on a daily or it's on a weekly pay-per-view. I guess
one of my favorite memories ever of a title changing hands was on Monday Night Raw. So that's why I don't mind when things actually...
The Mankind one?
Yeah. See, you know what I was talking about.
I knew what you were talking about. I don't remember... Like, I've seen so many videos of that, but I don't think I watched that live.
I did.
I don't remember.
I did. Because I that was a time when I had... I think it was DirecTV, maybe?
I definitely have DirecTV back. I remember recording Nitro on a VHS.
But I remember I had that in Nitro... on the previous button on the remote, previous channel.
I don't know if I know. So I
like
know
you just
because Nitro would be on at 8 from 8 to 10, and Raw was on 9 to 11.
Yeah,
I remember watching the first hour of Nitro and then just turning over to Raw. I don't know if I ever went back. I don't remember going.
No, I would go back and forth.
I may have during commercials, but I don't
because
remember.
Like commercials and then I hope this isn't taken out of context, but like anything women were involved in.
Oh, we didn't care back then. We were younger. It's fine.
No. What I meant is that they were never put in actual matches.
Well, that too.
It was just stupid like bra and panty stuff, and I was just like, at that age, I'm like, oh, that looks cool, but the internet's just starting. I could see that shit.
I want blood.
And I don't. Yeah, I used to watch wrestling with my parents in the room, and that's awkward as well. I used to go back and forth. But you remember that previous channel thing?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, just one button.
It's still a thing technically.
I don't know, bro. I had streaming services.
Well, you could do it on Hulu.
Really?
Yeah. It's really weird. Like it's not a button. Like you have to pause what you're watching, and it says, like it'll say play, and then it'll show if you're live, and it'll say previous, and it'll show you like the logo.
I watch like one channel.
I know. I watch like 3.
Yeah. I barely watch live TV.
Speaking of wrestling, watching wrestling with your parents, anytime, I don't care what was on TV, watching wrestling, anytime my dad walked in, it was always the women on. Every single time.
And you still turned out this way, huh?
Every single time. Whatever. Speaking of blood.
Okay.
The main event of Dynamite was the only match from the Blue League, and it was Claudio Castagnoli versus Jon Moxley. So obviously, speaking of blood, you got to talk about Moxley. Yes. Claudio went to go do his, I don't know if he ever called it anything, like the swing.
I think he called it the swing.
I just think it's just, and as he's doing it, Moxley's going like this the entire time. But shockingly, Claudio defeated Moxley and got 3 more points, so he's on to 6. There's some rumors that maybe when we bring up Raw, I'll talk about, but I don't know, man. Moxley's been going down, and it's kind of, I don't know when his contract is up, but it's kind of strange.
I'm just looking and making sure that nothing else has come up.
No, nothing else has come up.
No, I meant news-wise.
No, that's what I mean. We just looked beforehand. Collision had Orange Cassidy get his first 3 points by defeating Roderick Strong, who is also in the Continental Classic because he is replacing Kyle O'Reilly, who I think is still injured from blood and guts.
Oh.
Every time I hear him, that's what I hear in my head.
Yeah.
That needs to be his entrance just one time. Tony Khan pays for...
I feel like that shit is only around here, though. No, O'Reilly Auto Parts is everywhere.
It's got to be like a nation. If not nation, it's got to be like a coast, like an East Coast thing. Maybe. Just Tony Khan pays for... I forget how much he paid for...
I mean, he pays for that song for...
Jack Perry.
And
Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
I think he paid a bunch for Stings.
He paid a bunch for Moxley's.
He paid a bunch for Moxley's. He paid a bunch for oh my god, I can't think of the commentator used to be in Ring of Honor that had like Oasis's song. He paid a shit ton for that. Just do it one time. One time on the East Coast. People would love it.
I would love it.
I would love it. There was another Blue League match between Mascarado, Dorado, and Claudio. Mascarado actually defeated Claudio and got his first 3 points. Layla Gray challenged Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship. Gray tapped out to the Moné Maker. But speaking of Mercedes Moné, I think I'll bring it up now. Speaking of Mercedes Moné, last week there was a Ring of Honor pay-per-view, which next year we're probably going to do those for our shorts because we said we're going to do like everything. They're just really random and I forgot about it. There was a match between her and Red Velvet for the women's TV title. Mercedes Moné lost. She lost the title.
Really?
She's down to 12, I think now.
Oh.
Regardless.
Woe is her.
Do you think that... I think this is a downfall, though. I think this is when she starts losing everything.
That'd be cool.
Kind of like lose everything, but and then like lose all your titles, go on an actual losing streak, and then maybe you can actually like build yourself up differently and get a world title. I mean, yeah, I guess the indie titles are world titles, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh,
a major promotion world title.
Right. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, he's going to love that she lost the title. She's going to love that.
Listen, I don't hate her.
No,
I
it's just it's the gimmick. It's the gimmick.
I don't like the gimmick.
Ricochet had his first defense in the AEW National Championship, defeating Ace Austin, who I still like just because he's from around here. And then the main event of the Blue League had Konosuke Takeshita defeating Moxley, taking another 6 points. I think Moxley's only at like 3 for this whole thing, but I feel like he's another one that's going to be on a downfall, where like he's going to keep losing. Maybe the Combat Club's like, hey, like they're going to jump him out.
I don't know. Maybe Moxley's just like, I mean, that's just time to put some other people. I mean, I know Claudio's older than Moxley, but like Claudio's never had that.
Claudio's never had anything.
Moxley's been on top of.
Oh no, I was going to say
he's been a world champion in both companies.
That was last week, Claudio. Well, I mean, he's got the CMLL world title, Claudio.
But I mean, he's never had a WWE and or AEW world title. Those are the two.
Did he have singles? Did he have a singles title in WWE?
I think he had the.
Why do I want to picture him with the white Intercontinental? He had the United States title for 240 days. He almost had it for a year.
God damn.
Jesus.
Must have went to the bathroom during that. I don't know. How the hell did we forget that?
He only challenged... He received pushes for singles titles later in his career, including an unsuccessful challenge against Roman Reigns in 2021, and I think that's when he left. Because I think it was like if you lose this match, you're gone, because I think him and Danielson left at the same time. I kind of remember that. He lost the U.S. title to Kofi. I wonder who he... It doesn't say who. He said Pete Santino. Jesus, no wonder why we can't remember that.
Hey, he was the world's greatest champion, and
he's the world's greatest nickname giver. Was that it for... Yeah, that was it for AEW. I don't know, man. I think Moxley's... There's one rumor I heard, and I was like, I don't know if I believe that one. But then watching a video back, I was like, maybe. So I think we'll talk about it during Raw because it has to do with something that happened on Raw.
Sure. All right. So moving on to SmackDown, which, in case you guys haven't been watching for the past couple weeks, we are going to.
We'll be there tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Be prepared. Shorts all day.
I really hope you're right. I hope Oba shows up.
Yeah, I'm trying to manifest Oba showing up. One final stare down with Cody before Saturday Night's
That was really cool when they did that. He walked in that room and was like, well, you're going to talk about it, but whoever wins gets a match against me. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like that. I'm not going to talk about it now since you just did.
That's fine.
That's all right.
Whatever.
That's actually, that's time saving.
It is. Yeah. I don't know how.
Me neither, actually. So SmackDown starts with they were showing superstars arriving into the arena. Drew pulls up. Aldis meets him and to remind him that he's suspended. So Drew is like, whatever, goes to get back in his truck, and all of a sudden Cody's in it.
That was really cool.
And they end up brawling. Cody gets thrown from the truck. Drew drives away. Cody heads down to the ring.
That was so random. I was like, as soon as he started walking away, I go, he's going to go down the ring, and he's going to want to talk to Aldis when he's literally outside right next to him.
Basically asks Aldis to reinstate Drew, and then pretty much cuts a promo on Drew McIntyre. So this feud is still going strong, I see. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but how long has it been? It feels like it's been a couple months.
Yeah, we really thought one of their last matches was going to be that blow off, but
yeah,
apparently not.
Because he's suspended, but not suspended. Like he's suspended from the arena, but he's been there every week.
I mean, I like seeing Drew in the main event scene. I just wish that we could actually get that. I want to see him with the heel run with the title. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
So next up, we have the WWE United States Championship Open Challenge. Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, that's right, Melo.
The winner of that match was Ilya Dragunov. I can't say a bad match that he's been in. So
it's kind of funny. He got mad that he won because he saw the replay when he was walking back. He saw the replay and the Titantron of Ciampa interfering. And he's like, no.
And for next week's SmackDown, the one that we're going to be next week's upcoming SmackDown, he'll be taking on Ciampa.
Do we both have Ciampa beating him for that title?
Yeah, I do have Ciampa beating him for that title.
I think I have Ciampa beating for that title too.
But yeah, that should be an insane match. I'm really excited to see that.
Oh, I don't. You have Ciampa. I have Gunther or Oba. I don't. Neither one of that's happening apparently.
Next up, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Solo and the MFTs come out. He calls out Uncle Howdy. Says he wants the tag titles, that he's going to take everything from the Wyatt Six and show that Howdy doesn't deserve the name Wyatt. And all he has to do is leave.
That promo.
That promo was
He's
so
like,
good.
Everything your brother had isn't yours or some shit. I was like, wow, he's going in on this promo.
That promo was insane.
Yeah, that promo was real. That's one of the best Solo promos, I think. He hasn't had a lot, but that was a good one.
Solo's funny as hell. He could talk too. I don't know why they don't let him.
I don't know.
The lights do go out, and the Wyatts end up in the ring, and a brawl breaks out. Wyatts end up standing tall as the MFTs exit the ring after. I'm really excited with this. The only thing that's throwing me off is the numbers.
Yeah, me too. I was just gonna say, like, they got to do something with, like, the Nikki Cross.
Because there's 4 on 5 essentially.
And technically, it's
5 on 5 if you add Nikki in.
Right.
But
that's what I mean. It's not.
Yeah.
Like, they either need to add somebody. Well, they need to add somebody, and then the MFTs need to add, like, Tamina. Because obviously you can't add Nia because Nia's with Lash. Which I still don't understand why she got called up. She didn't do anything in NXT. She never won a title.
No, but they released her entire group that she was in.
Oh, yeah, she was in Metaphor. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one's already doing better in TNA.
Next up, the main event of the show was the Last Time Is Now tournament. It was LA Knight versus Gunther. Gunther ends up winning by submission.
Stupid. So goddamn stupid.
I love that Gunther's facing him.
I think you're the only person I know that actually likes against Gunther.
Who do you want it to be?
It's supposed to be somebody that can propel off of Cena. He's already there. He's already been a main eventer. He's already had the world title. He hasn't main evented WrestleMania. He's had the world title. He's got I think he still holds the record for the longest titles in NXT. How much more do you need from one superstar? I'm not a big LA Knight fan either anymore, but I think LA Knight needs it more than Gunther needs it. But I think they're burying LA Knight.
Like 42 years old.
I think he pissed somebody off. I think they're burying LA Knight.
LA Knight is not a young star either, though.
This is going to be weird because this is random out of nowhere because it wasn't even in the tournament. Aleister Black.
Aleister Black isn't that young of a star, to be honest.
Yeah, but he hasn't done much. He hasn't really done anything.
I mean, if you're going with young stars, you can't have like Javon Evans go beat Cena because it's like now Cena's legacy. He just got beat by an NXT guy.
It should have been 80% NXT guys in that thing. There should have been.
I agree, it should have been, but out of everybody they put into it,
right? There should have been no world champion. Should have been in that match. Jay shouldn't have been in.
Yes, no, I agree. I think it should have been all NXT guys, and NXT guy got to fight Cena. But out of everybody they put into it, personally, I believe it should have been Solo.
You know who it really should have been? And you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
What?
Should have been R-Truth.
I believe it should have been Solo.
It should have been Solo. I'd take Solo over
because Solo did the whole thing with the head of the table. Ended up losing out on that. Ended up losing out on being the.
And he's got he's got that one win over Cena.
He already has the win over Cena, and now he could say that he's the guy who retired Cena. So that's just another thing, not to add to Solo, but just to the bloodline legacy.
Do you really think they're going to do what you said, how they're going to have Gunther retiring people?
But, yes. And I think that'd be freaking sick.
I don't know about that. Who? So AJ next year?
That'd be sick, though.
He doesn't need that.
They need an entirely badass heel. Because the heels and faces keep jumping. Gunther is never going to be a face.
I don't think anybody hates any of the heels that they have for heels.
Gunther's never going to be a face.
No. I think Walter was a face. Maybe.
Even Drew could be a face pretty decently. But Gunther can't.
Everybody still does the 1, 2, 3.
I think maybe Drew could if he wanted to, but he's a better heel. I love it. And the fact that they're tying into this aspect of it. I think I wrote it down on the Raw thing, but I'll say it here because it's the same thing. Actually, I'm just going
because I think, didn't Raw open with Gunther?
Yeah. Gunther opens Raw talking about his match against John Cena on Saturday Night's Main Event. He says Cena is a hero that apparently never gives up. Well, he is going to bully Cena, break his spirit. He vows to squeeze the hustle, loyalty, and respect out of Cena and force him to give up. Right there. Never give up. Gunther is known to make people give up.
I hope Gunther loses.
I love it.
I hope Gunther fucking loses.
Gunther's going to win.
I know. I saw a graphic, and I really wish I would have saved it because I'd pull it up.
Gunther is the future of the heels.
The last 4 retirement matches, the person that retired was lost.
Yeah, because that's how wrestling is. You're supposed to go out on your back.
It was Angle, Shawn. Oh, it's Angle, Shawn, Flair, and Gunther. I mean, not Gunther. Angle, Shawn, Flair, and Goldberg.
Yeah, you're supposed to go out on your back.
Pause.
So next up, we had a backstage segment with Division. Breaker says Breaker said that they'll handle Ray smacking Logan last week. Heyman says that Logan has backup now of Bronson and Braun, and Logan says that he's their backup too. And then Logan Paul gets his brass knuckles back, which you remember earlier.
There's a video. I don't know where. I think it's somewhere in the ring. And so I didn't even realize it, which, I mean, I guess we knew they're not real brass knuckles. There's a video of him in the ring and somebody slowed it down. You can see them like folding or like when he's going to like make the fist, you can see them bending. And I'm like, yeah, but nobody's going to notice that in like real speed.
I mean, I think we know in real life he's not really hitting people in the face with brass knuckles. And if you believe it.
Because he has that.
Take this time to contact your local.
He already does it with the hand that's got titanium in the hand. He technically doesn't even need them.
Yeah, but you remember when he gave Heyman the brass knuckles back when he like turned on Punk. So Ray comes out to the ring for his match. Logan ends up attacking him. Ray starts getting over on Logan when the Masked Man appears, ends up stomping Ray. Paul lays Ray out with the brass knuckles. LA Knight makes the save and ends up challenging Logan to a match later in the night, which ends up being the main event. We have the WWE World Tag Team title match, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the War Raiders, which that match was disgusting.
Yeah.
That was
For the
so
War Raiders
good.
not being on in probably months, that was really
Okay,
good.
so the War Raiders, in my opinion, are an insanely talented tag team. I just think they're not booked well.
They always have been.
Does the stuff that they do, like for their size, man.
And like they've never changed. Like you could watch you could watch that match and then go back and watch a Ring of Honor match. They're doing the same exact stuff. They're doing it back then too.
They're just so good. They really, they just need to be like monster, like badass heels and just kill people. Not literally, because
they're Vikings. They could.
We don't condone death on this channel.
I mean,
after the match, New Day and Waller come out, and before they can even say anything, Jay's Usos music hits, and here comes him and Jimmy out. They say the Usos are back in the tag division, and they're basically coming for the gold.
Oh yes. I don't need but here's the thing though, they can't come out to Jay's music. They have to come out to the Uso Penitentiary.
See, the only thing I don't like about this is either A, this is their way of getting Jay out of the main event. Okay, that's his name. Jay out of the world title picture, which is great. Right. Let's let him get some stuff with his brother again. It's fine.
Yeah.
But then I also heard other rumors that this is a setup to where they're going to lose trying to get the tag titles, and then Jay's going to crash out more and then turn heel.
I mean,
which I wouldn't mind a heel Jay, but it also, like, how many times are we going to break up the bloodline?
The way Jimmy was talking, he was like, he lost the world title. I wasn't there. He lost this. I wasn't there. And we're like, bro, are you supposed to like be hyping him up? Like, what are you doing?
That's big bro energy. You know what I'm saying? So that is a breath of fresh air back into the Raw tag division. That's for sure.
That's definitely for sure. But they got to come out to like Uso Pennant. They can't come out to Jay's music.
No.
They could come out there in the crowd. That's absolutely fine. But they have to come out to an Uso song.
So next up, Stephanie Vakir is in the ring where she's interrupted by Nikki Bella out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Raquel Rodriguez takes out Nikki.
That was out of nowhere.
Gets in the ring and they stare down. And so backstage, Judgment Day is backstage. Raquel ends up going backstage or going into the locker room and comes in, and Liv asks what's up. Raquel says she didn't know she had to run things by her.
Yeah, there's a little
there's a little tension, and it's not between the boys.
Yeah.
Liv tells Roxanne.
Finn's loving it. Finn's like, yeah.
This is the part that I like. Liv tells Roxanne that they're a team now since Raquel is going for the world title. I feel like Roxanne might be getting Raquel might be getting kicked out.
I don't know because she wasn't the one. Well, I could see it both ways because I could see Liv kicking her out because Liv's like, you didn't have my back when I left. But then I could see them going for the tag titles and like she's like Roxanne's going to tag Liv and Liv just walks away and Liv's like, you try to get between me and my boy Dom. Like, sorry, you're on your own.
I don't know, man. Dude, like I didn't write this match down, Roxanne's match against Lyra, but the way her and Liv came out and were staring at each other.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Anyways, next up we have Logan Knight versus Logan Paul. No, look, what did I say there? Don't know what I said there.
I'm fucking Logan Knight. The amalgamation universe? Jesus Christ.
Is he humble? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have LA Knight versus Logan Paul. Breaker and Reed end up getting involved. The ref kicks them out from ringside. So Knight and Paul are brawling outside of the ring. The masked men ends up appearing again, and he does a stomp to LA Knight onto the announce table. Paul then throws Knight in the ring and hits a frog splash for the 3. So Logan Paul gets the win. After the match, the Bronze attack Knight. Breaker then cuts a nasty promo on CM Punk.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the title and your wife.
Oh man, when he said that, did you see Paul Heyman's face? He was like, Logan's in the background like,
you're straight edge. You don't do this, you don't do that. But why you look like a crackhead? I was like, oh my god.
Logan Paul's in the background like, he'll do it.
Yeah,
he'll do it. I actually like Logan in the Vision.
He's that arrogant asshole that the Vision needs.
Like Seth was.
Yeah.
But just now,
but he's not gonna try.
Just now, Logan went to as the, I don't want to say lackey, but like the backup, and Braun's kind of taken over.
He kind of like, it's not gonna feel the same way, but he kind of feels like how Theory was in the way. Yeah, like not the, I'm dumb, I don't know anything going on, but he's there as like the one to get beat up on, but also they're gonna have your back.
See, the one that like Paul is going for the Intercontinental title. Breaker wants a world title. What about Bronson? Poor guy.
He can get the tag titles by himself.
Oh, he probably could. He's a scary man.
I've heard more rumors now about the Masked Man.
But me too. Let me get through the end of Raw though, because after the promo, or during the promo, really, they show Knight backstage like refusing medical help.
I forgot about that part.
Like saying like, leave me alone, I'm good, and good. Bronson Reed and Logan were like, all right, cool.
All right, we're going.
So they run out.
You don't want to help? All right, cool, fine.
They go out into the parking lot. They just absolutely decimate LA Knight back there. They end up, Logan puts Knight on top of a SUV, and Bronson hits a tsunami on the roof of it, and that pretty much ends the show. So
they should have did a car instead of an SUV though, because that it would have looked more devastating if the roof would have caved in a little bit.
I think they did an SUV because it was higher,
probably.
So it would be less of a
probably
safer.
Yeah. It didn't look like a car would have been more maybe the windows were gonna have blown out. The roof definitely would have came in a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't even look like anything happened to the SUV.
But the rumors about the Masked Man, I've heard a bunch too.
I've heard it's different people.
I clearly was a different person.
I've heard it's different people. Somebody showed a video on Twitter, and when I saw it, I was like, I don't know when his contract's up, but when he hopped over War Games, he did Moxley does that. They showed a side by side of the stomp and Moxley's stomp, and it's like the same exact thing.
Do you think they did that? They're doing that on purpose?
I don't know, because I had my own thought.
Because it was theory.
Right.
It was theory under the mask. That's not saying that it's going to be theory, because they've done this in the past. They'll just use a lot of times they'll use like
whoever.
developmental wrestlers.
Yeah, they'll use whoever.
But the rumors, and I don't know if it's true or not, but on Raw was Montez.
I just heard it's been different people. I didn't hear if it was Montez or not.
But that would explain why he was a little shorter and smaller, but still insanely athletic.
Right.
Or it could have been Santos.
Who who did he stomp in War Games? Punk. Who still has a big problem with Punk? I have a theory.
Austin?
It was Austin, but I have a theory that no Austin. Who still has a big problem with Punk? Seth. What if they did that because Seth was hurt and that's how they got him off TV and he's the Masked Man? What if they keep putting different people in it until he's healed and he's revealed as the Masked Man? Because that Masked Man's helping the Vision still.
And then that would complete Seth's vision of the future if Braun won the world title.
What if it's Seth?
That actually becomes
What if I don't know what made me think about it. What if they keep putting different people in it or whatever, or they hold off on revealing? Because how long can you go until every time he comes out, I was like, all right, he's getting revealed. No, they're not even attempting it.
What if Seth is putting together his own people, and they'll end up screwing Punk, which would be under Seth's thing, so Braun could get the title, just so when Seth comes back, he could take it off Braun.
That could be it too. You know what I saw?
Because in the process, he'll be like, I'm going to get my revenge on the Vision, but still screw CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it is like a theory and then someone else? I saw
another thing, and I was like, this would be awesome, and this is another, like, super out there.
Moxley?
What if the only people that can take out the Vision is the Shield?
I would poop.
Roman, Seth, and he'd have to be Ambrose, which is stupid, but Roman, Seth, and Ambrose taking on the Vision.
He wouldn't have to be Ambrose.
No, he could be Moxley. Taking on Bronson, Breaker, and Logan. Maybe even throw Theory in there if oh my God. That one's never gonna happen. I don't ever see Moxley coming back.
I think Moxley, last time I saw, I think his contract's into 27.
Yeah, I don't remember when his contract's up. But I don't see him ever coming back, which sucks. But I kind of like the whole, it's Seth.
It could be anybody.
It could be anybody, but I like the whole, let's hold off until Seth is better, and then it's revealed that it's Seth, and that's why he's still helping the Vision. It was just all a ploy.
But why would he help them if they beat the piss out of him?
So it's happened before. I'm surprised I haven't brought this stable up in a long fucking time. Aces and Eights, it happened to Aces and Eights. Bully Ray was the leader of Aces and Eights, but I think it was the wedding to Brooke. Aces and Eights beat him up, jumped him, put him through a table to make it seem like he wasn't part of them. It's happened other times in wrestling, but that's like the one, because he talks about that almost once a month on Busted Open.
So Seth could play it off that he got injured in his match, and then they set up his injury being caused by the Vision,
Yeah.
just to throw everybody off.
Yeah.
I saw Seth on the Rich Eisen show the other day, and they were just talking about football, and Rich Eisen brought up his injury, and he's like, yeah. He's like, I was still like rehabbing and stuff, and Rich was like, well, we can't trust you in anything anymore. And Seth was like, yeah, I kind of lost a lot of credibility.
You see, they were at a basketball game, and Becky had a shirt on that said "Real IC Champ." It was like handwritten on there too, with like a marker.
I love Becky. She's the best.
Yeah, if it's Seth, I might actually shit myself.
He's.
I don't want, because the rumors or the talk is he's gonna be out till at least Mania. I don't want this masked man to be walking around till Mania though. That's the only problem. But it is Seth. I can see him doing the Cena and rehabbing and coming back in half the time.
You never know.
Yo, if it's Seth, good. I'm gonna start wearing a crown.
I'm just saying that's not a bad.
I guess we can go over to NXT, which not a lot happened actually. Blake Monroe had an open challenge for her NXT Women's North American title. The entire locker room came out, but then Thea Hale popped up behind her, put her in submission. She tapped out, but the match never really started. So it's announced next week it's going to be Thea Hale versus Blake Monroe for the title. LFG Season 2 winner Shiloh Hill, which I think we both like. I know him and Jasper Troy are like my two favorites from LFG.
I like Shiloh. I like the shit that he did on the internet too.
Yeah.
The bloody boots and all that stuff. That was so interesting.
He defeated Lexis King in his debut match. It was really random because beforehand I think her name was Kelly Kincaid. She was interviewing him, and he's like, "Oh, I almost forgot. He put this tooth in." And then during the whole match, he's doing whatever, and like right before his finisher, he took his tooth out and handed it to the ref. And I don't remember what his finisher was. Did whatever his finisher was, and then like put his tooth back in and left. And I was like, "Oh."
Because when he was wrestling
in LFG, right? It got knocked
even
out
before LFG. Like he would get his tooth, like his fake tooth, and then it would either get broken or lost while wrestling. And that's why when they were asking him like, "Why do you not wear it?" and he's like, "I just keep losing it."
I don't remember what it is offhand. I just remember his theme was really cool too. I don't know if it's the same theme he had in LFG or not, but the theme music.
I like Shiloh and Jasper Troy. Those are definitely the two best.
You know what I just thought about the other day? Jasper Troy hasn't been seen since he won the Speed title.
No, that was fast.
It was kind of fast. It was very speedy. Javon Evans, who won the Iron Survivor match, didn't want to wait till New Year's Evil. He challenged Obafemi to the title and lost. Ricky Sainz pulled him out. I think Ricky Sainz is doing a little bit of a heel. So moving on from NXT, we'll head over to the news. I just saw, 15 minutes ago, today's Rey Mysterio's 51st birthday.
Damn.
Happy birthday, deadbeat dad.
Yeah, you deadbeat.
You're deadbeat dad.
I strive to be just like you.
Yo, he's good for 51.
Yeah. I mean, no homo, but he looks good for 51.
He looks good for 51 too, yeah.
He was in crazy good shape.
Yeah.
The guy still super athletic. Damn, props to him.
The only other WWE thing I have, and I saw this and I couldn't believe it. Bianca Belair confirmed she's getting surgery done for her hand that was injured during Mania.
Damn.
Why? I don't understand what's taking so long. She like broke her knuckle or something during that Mania match.
Maybe they were waiting for it to heal before.
And it didn't?
Kind of like KO. Remember he said that he had to wait for like
it
to kind of heal a little bit before they went in and stuff. I don't know.
When I read that, I was like, that's crazy.
I don't have too much news, but like as we probably mentioned before, that Cena and Gunther will start the Saturday Night Main Event show.
Yeah, they don't want a Goldberg incident now.
There also is not any hard set time limit for the event.
No,
so.
I just saw before, we had to take a little break. I just saw before that they're setting up a bunch of surprises that Cena doesn't even know about.
Which is I'm super excited. The only shitty part is we're gonna be up late from Smackdown.
That's fine.
Go to work the next day, and now we got to stay up late again.
That's fine. It's only. I mean, I shouldn't say it's only 4 matches. It's still gonna be like 2 hours.
I only have half a point. I'll blow off work. I don't give a shit.
Because it's Gunther, Cena.
Yep, the updated card. We have Gunther and Cena starting off, and then I don't know the order of the matches next, but we have Cody versus Obafemi, which should be freaking insane.
That should no. I think the tag match should be the main event.
We have Bayley versus Sol Ruka, which that's gonna be sick too.
Yeah, that's gonna be going too.
And then we have the World Tag Team Title match: AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater.
Can you imagine if they win, Javon and Leon win? That would be crazy.
That would be insane.
Speaking of updated card, do you have the updated card for the Smackdown that we're going to?
No, I don't. But I know off the top. I already know off the top of
Do
my
you see
head.
the 2 dark matches? There's like two Raw dark matches.
Oh, I did not know. See that? I did not know about
I
that.
don't know where if I can pull it up.
But the SmackDown that we are going to so far, what has been announced as of now is Ilya Dragunov against Tommaso Ciampa for the U.S. title. We also have Alexa Bliss against Lash Legend. And then we have the Terror Twins against Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. I'm really looking forward to that match.
It was like a CM Punk interview. At some point in time, I didn't put this in the news, but I guess at some point in time, him and Bray were talking, and Bray was like, "Someday, me and you are going to main event WrestleMania." And then when he did, he was like, "I did it with him. I did it for both of us."
That's really.
I didn't realize, was he part of the Nexus? I guess he was part of the Nexus when Punk was running it. I didn't realize they were that close. Yeah, I didn't see.
Speaking of Punk, we'll go as you're still looking. Speaking of Punk, he was absent from Raw due to filming an upcoming Netflix romantic comedy called The Bodyguard.
That's random.
It's been known for months that he was going to miss the first 2 Raws of December.
Really?
So, like, I know people were probably thinking, is it connected
last
with
week because of Larry?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Apparently, he passed before War Games. Somebody put online that he was.
No, so yeah, him being gone wasn't necessarily because of Larry. It's because he had the schedule. So they were just using the War Games not clear to compete thing. So while he was off TV for the past 2 weeks. I don't really have that much else.
So I do have this one thing that I wasn't going to talk about, but I figure that we always do. It was announced. When was this? December 8th. So was that Monday? Monday. Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal, died at 73. He was in the NWA.
Now don't mix that up with Mr. Lord Steven Regal.
Right, and that's why when I first saw it without the picture, I was like, "Oh my God, William Regal passed away."
Yeah.
And then I went, "He's not 73. He might be around there." I know he was.
But William Regal used to go by Steven Regal.
Yeah.
At some point.
I like the name Mr. Electricity. Maybe. He began his career in AWA in 1977. He had several notable matches, including victory over Buck Zumhu, whoever that is, and the Road Warriors, and a tag team in the 80s. I know it has. He made his WWF debut in 1986, teaming up with Jerry Gibbs to fight Junkyard Dog and George the Animal Steele. Yeah. His final WWF fight was at WWF Wrestling Challenge, where he fell to Tito Santana and Pedro Morales. During his career, Regal earned multiple titles, including the AWA World Light Heavyweight Championship, the NWA Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship twice, and the PWA Light Heavyweight Championship. Just more, I mean, I can't really even say more of our youth because I never really heard of him until this, but
still,
we always talk about it. We have to talk about it.
Still in the wrestling business, still a loss to the wrestling world. So, I mean, I have something written down. It's like somber in a way, but not a death. But like TNA Knockouts champion Masa Slamovich is no longer with TNA Wrestling and has been removed from the roster page.
Like a month ago or something. It was like her contract was. But there was also that.
There was
it abuse allegations?
Domestic
abuse allegations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we talked about that on here.
I think just recently she's been removed from the roster page. So,
I think like it was a couple days ago. On December 6th, CMLL sold its 1 millionth title just in 2025 alone.
1 millionth what?
Really 1 millionth ticket just in the year 2025 alone. I said title because the fan that bought the millionth ticket was awarded a title. They gave him a title belt.
Ah, that's sick.
But like, I wonder. Obviously, they probably do it every year. I wonder how long it takes WWE to sell a million tickets. Probably like
a month.
March. I know I talked about Final Battle before. There was another match at Final Battle. They crowned the first ever ROH Women's Pure Champion. It went out to Deonna Purrazzo. I like the Pure Championship rules because it's something like you get three rope breaks, and then after that, there's no more rope breaks. There's a couple. Oh, that's the one distinct thing I remember about the rules, but that's kind of cool that like you get I think you can go out of the ring twice, and then after that you can't go out anymore. And if you do, the match is over or something. Oh, here's another thing that we both got wrong in our Who's Gonna Dethrone Champions. Last week on TNA Impact, NXT star Channing Stacks Lorenzo defeated Steve Macklin and won the TNA International title. So yeah, we both got that wrong on our little titles page. We're not doing too good on that.
You know what I saw last night? I was laying in bed, putting Riley to sleep, and I was just scrolling YouTube, and I saw one of our favorite YouTubers, Santi.
Oh.
Just put out a video. Of.
Did he take our gimmick?
Of who's going to dethrone the current WWE champions.
Bastard.
I was like, that's such a wonderful idea.
You bastard, you.
I mean, we love.
We probably we stole it from What Culture, yeah, so that's okay.
I'm not saying he stole it. I just think it's funny.
We borrowed it from What Culture.
And to be honest, we like him so much that even if he did steal it, I'd be okay.
I kind of want to see who he has. Like, I want to watch it now and see who he has.
I fell asleep.
I never
Not
watched
because the video was boring. It was just because it was late.
I never watched the What Culture one either. That we borrowed it from.
Listen, we had snow here yesterday.
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And the last snowstorm, which was last week, my shovel broke.
The previous Tuesday.
So I had to shovel with a broken shovel. So I was tired yesterday.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How far is how close is the nearest home improvement store?
Like 3 minutes away.
We could pretty much see it from the house.
Okay. First of all, I'm worried about Christmas. Okay, because Santa needs a little help this year, and quite frankly, as the older kids get, the more expensive they get. So
obviously,
yeah. The last thing on my mind is like, there's a bunch of shit I want to buy for myself.
Could have went to the dollar store.
I know, but still.
You told me that, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. So basically, the bottom of the shovel disconnected from the handle, so like I could push, but then when you try to like pick it up to like.
Do you have both pieces?
Yeah. So what I did was, because the snow was light, I just pushed it the entire length of the sidewalk, and then I had to bend over and scoop it up.
What about Gorilla Glue? Gorilla Glue all in the...
No, it's all rusted.
And then like drilling.
We had that shovel for a minute, so I had a good run.
Was that your promo? I don't know if I have one.
No, that wasn't.
I gotta think. Do you have a promo?
I do have a promo.
Okay, good, because I don't know if I have one.
And this has to do with people who don't know how to drive. Not necessarily the ones that you deal with on a daily basis.
Now I'm trying to think about if I didn't do any driving assholes this week.
So this is the second time that this has happened. So I was taking my daughter to school, and basically the way the school's set up, there's a middle school on the other side. There's schools everywhere, right? So you can park on either side of the road, that's fine, but it's kind of it's a one-way street, so there's just one lane coming down. So throughout the entire process of dropping the children off at the elementary school, there's kids getting in and out of cars, blah, 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 blah. So I was picking Riley up.
I feel like this is going to be a repeat of one that you've already had, because you've had a couple from the school.
And this lady was freaking flying down the street.
Oh, is that the same lady that you talked about the last time? You've talked about some lady on here before.
Oh, that almost hit me?
Maybe.
Yeah, no, not her. This lady's flying down the street. As we're walking in the middle of the street, now keep in mind that like 20 feet to like the opposite direction, there's a crossing guard who literally will stop anybody. He doesn't give a shit. I kind of like that attitude about him. So like I decided to channel my inner crossing guard. So I let Riley cross, and I stood in the middle of the street.
I would have.
She was so pissed. She literally rolled her window down and started yelling, like, "What do you do? Why are you sitting in the street?" All I did was look at her and say, "Slow the fuck down, bitch." Now, some would say maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I would have said something. I don't know if I would have used that language in front of elementary school kids.
No. We were away from the school.
Okay.
Like we were like away from the school, and Riley was already like getting in the car.
Okay.
And I didn't yell it loud because she rolled the window down, and I was standing right because I was in front of the car.
I would have used worse language.
And then I walked around, and I just said it ever so delicately.
I would have used worse language, but that's fine.
And she's like, just yelling back at me like I'm this evil person that slowed her thing. But I see on a daily basis kids excited to see their parents, excited to be out of school, going by the street. Like, you could have killed somebody.
Yeah.
So you're going to get mad at me for slowing your stupid ass down when maybe next time you drive down the street, you'll be like, oh, that big asshole in the blue hoodie yelled at me. Maybe I shouldn't go fast. And you know what?
Like, fuck that big asshole. You're gonna go fast.
You know what? Maybe that'll save a kid's life. I don't know, because that happened to me once before. I was walking, actually bringing her into the school, and this dude was flying down the road, and ends up literally stopping like right before us, rolls his window down, and he's like, "You got something to say?" Okay, I didn't say anything. I take Riley up to the front of the building. All of a sudden, he pulls out. He has a kid with him. So now this dude trying to start shit in the beginning of the morning with his kid. So he's standing there. I calmly walk right over to him, and I was like, "What's your problem?" He's like, "You were staring at me." I'm like, "Bro, I'm with my daughter. I'm gonna stare at any car unless y'all stop or slow down." I'm like, "I don't know you." He's like, well, don't be staring at me like that. And I'm like, "Don't talk shit." And then I calmly turned around and walked away. But the whole point is not me acting like a badass. The whole point is like, why are people in such a goddamn rush? The same fucking people that'll fly up and down the street without a care in the world for any other kids that are around at all will be the first ones to be making Facebook posts. "Oh my God, a poor child was hit at the bus stop. Oh my God." Like, no, seriously. You could prevent that shit by not acting like an asshole, by not driving like a crazy person in school zones. Like that, how hard is it? It's not hard. So yeah, am I in school zones looking, do I want to smoke? Yeah, I want to smoke. You want to drive fast and you're going to get it.
I want to smoke.
That's fine. That's fine. I learned that from Angelo and Montez. They're going to get the smoke. I don't care who you are. Man, woman, elderly, teenager, you drive fast. Now you got to deal with me. Now you got to deal with the asshole dad. And that's fine. Because I'm cool with all the teachers. I'm on the PTO. I got ends.
I know people.
I don't know. I just want it to be safe. Like, I care about my daughter getting hit, obviously, but I care about all the other kids getting hurt too. Like, it's not selfish. That's my problem, though.
I agree with you. I don't know if I have one, to be honest, and especially after that, I definitely can't match that.
Dude, the audacity of her to be mad at me, though. Like, how are you gonna get mad at me? You were flying, and there's like a good 300 feet from like the stop sign to like where I was, and that car was, I heard it accelerating.
I would have smashed her side mirror. I would have kicked it in.
It's just like, why are you in that such, like, one tiny little kid gets too excited and wants to run across the street to see mom because they haven't seen him all day from school, and now they're dead. They're underneath the front of your car.
Because you're an idiot driving fast by the school.
No, I'll be like the Punisher of school zones.
I'm still trying to think. I don't have anything. I think that's all for the rewind then.
Well, thank you for talking wrestling with us.
We'll see you guys next week. Later.